Hello friends, welcome to the 4th episode on fear. Hope you had a chance to go back into childhood to look at how many fears we have learned over a period of time. Now, we got to an understanding that most of the fears has a base in our childhood. Now, as a human being, it's through emotions that we express ourselves, and we have hundreds of emotions within us, don't we? Now, for all these emotions, the root is the fear, and the fear being the base of all these emotions. Once you address this fear, all the emotions collapse, and the fear is connected or close to the ego at a subconscious level. Once you start addressing this particular fear, it becomes easier for us to have a very fulfilling experience in our life, a very open kind of an experience in our life. Now, the question is, how do we get to these fears? Because we've been discussing in the earlier episodes straight away with the fears, it's easy for us to go back and start looking at it. But in our day-to-day life, nothing pops up as a fear and say, hey, you know what, I'm here. We have so many emotions which show up, and we need to take the help of these emotions to go back to the root. And you catch hold of any of the emotions and take its help, definitely it's going to go back to the fear. Now, let's look at an example. Say there is an appraisal and you got a compensation hike. Say for example, you're expecting a 100,000 compensation hike per annum, and then you got only 60,000. So how does it make you feel? I'm very sure you'd be annoyed, very angry with your boss, very angry with yourself. At the same time, you'll be sad that you couldn't get 100,000 as you expected, right? So we all have these experiences, most of us. Now, you may have to hold on to one emotion which has come up in the situation. So for example, you're very annoyed with your boss that he didn't give you what you expected at a conscious level, right? But there is a possibility that your subconscious level is expecting a different amount, which is 60,000. Now, if you're unhappy with this 60,000, why don't you go and ask your boss? We don't. We don't go back to a boss and ask why is that he has given us 60,000 and why not 100,000? Because there is a fear. There's a fear of losing job. There's a fear of rejection, right? So, whatever is there at a subconscious level, the universe is actually responding to it. And this is how we are creating our reality. Now you see a link? What is the fear that you have? That is creating your reality. That is creating your personality. That is creating your life. So do we want to have many of the fears that we are holding on today? Or would you want to let go of all these fears? Now hold on to this particular anger against your boss and start looking back why it is there in the first instance. You're annoyed with your boss because he did not meet up to your expectations. And what happens if he's not meeting your expectations? There is some kind of a loss at some point in time. You're not able to meet up your expenses, or you're not able to meet up to your investment plans or something like that. And that gives rise to sadness. And that sadness actually leads to a feeling that you're not good enough. And that feeling of not good enough is nothing but the fear. The emotion that comes up the moment you say I'm not good enough is the fear. So would you be interested in fears determining your reality, creating your reality, defining your reality, defining your personality? Or would you want to let go of all the fears and have a very fulfilling and open experience in life? The choice is yours, right? If you need any help on this, feel free to write to me at engagingwithlife@yahoo.com. If you like this content of the video, if you want to share it with your friends so that it can help others, please feel free to do so and circulate among your friends and family members. Thank you so much for watching this video.